Hey yo, fellow gamers, Momojin here, and I have something special this time around. And as you can see, this is another MOBA. This MOBA specifically is from Blizzard, and it's called Heroes of the Storm, if you guys don't know. Okay, this MOBA here is, it basically features all the heroes from, actually not all the heroes, it features a lot of characters from their three main games, which is World of Warcraft, StarCraft, and Diablo or Diablo, or however you want to pronounce it, right? So you may think that is a cash cow thing, cash cow being like they're just trying to milk their existing franchises by introducing these characters, but believe me, right, when you look at the gameplay, it may look like a League clone, but to be honest, right, it's they do they do implement and innovate on a lot of other things that I feel like is what will make this game like win. And really, I've been so far really hooked onto the type of gameplay this game offers. And I'll get into gameplay in a bit. First off, right, I want to just talk about like outside of gameplay, right? Currently, there are not like as many heroes as League or Dota 2, but it's nice. There's a fair amount. It's currently in alpha, and I want to really thank you, Rox Crosser, out there, my friend. As you can see, this is his account, and he was really mindful and nice enough to let me use his account, and thank you for him. If not, I wouldn't be able to bring you guys gameplay of this new MOBA that I'm excited for. So as you can see, it's currently in alpha and is in development. What they do bring is that the fact that for each hero, right, you would, or champion, okay, you would have to, the more you play them, the more you level up, you progress on their level, and you unlock like certain things about them. And it's not like Dota 2 right now, where it's not like Dota 2 actually in terms of like you get to use all the heroes or champions at the start of the game. No, and you have to slowly unlock them with gold, similar to League of Legends. And they even, because of their MMO RPG background that Blizzard has, right, they brought in rewards and daily quests. It's sort of like achievements that bring you in more gold or more IP, so to speak. And it's good. It's really nice. That's one thing they even do for Hearthstone. They have another like card game, online card game. Yeah. And then I think that's about it. Okay, now actually let's go right into gameplay. First off, if you are a League of Legends player, right, this is one game that you will very easily adapt to compared to if you're a Dota player. First off, because League's average game time is about 30 to 40 minutes, I believe. Whereas Dota 2's is like mind-blowing. That's, I think, like between 60 to 50 minutes. Or 40 between 40 and 60 minutes. This game's gameplay, like matchups, they end even faster because the map size, first off, is, I believe, is slightly smaller or something like that. Depends on different kind of maps. Yes, the maps currently, I feel like they should keep as a random, because I'll elaborate on it further. It's a little bit complex because right now, right, the way they deal with this is the map is generally, there's two or three highways, okay, similar to, you either get something similar to Twisted Tree Line or the Summoner's Rift, the classic Summoner's Rift, okay. But what they managed to do, which really impressed me, is the fact that the way you push in the game is differentiated by the kind of map you're in, because different maps have different sort of side quests that really help or aid in your favor to help you push towers, push the enemy defenses and ultimately destroy their, so to speak, nexus, but I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, assuming that you're a League of Legends player, then you know their core. Yeah, that's what they call it, their core. So these objectives, right, you really want to secure, and because of this variation, okay, because the problem with League, right, as you can see, there's Twisted Tree Line, there is Dominion, right, but people hardly play those maps. They always opt for, even myself, there was a time I played Dominion a lot. I was like, oh, this is the best shit ever, But then I got sick of it, I went back to Summoner's Rift, and I hardly went back to Dominion. So what happens here is, the way they successfully like implement like different kind of, so to speak, side quests and objectives, okay, you have your main objective, destroy the enemy core. At the same time, right, depending on which random map you get, you have a random set of objectives that you want to pursue, okay? Side objectives, not the main one, okay? In Dominion, you have a completely different map and a completely different main objective. Here, they put it in such a way that you have that same main objective, but the side objectives will depend on the map, and it really makes up for the different gameplays and the different kinds of like strategies you would use and all that, and it's really like intriguing. That's just talking about like the map and gameplay. So far, there are brushes in this game, very similar League. There is no like different terrain type of vision like what Dota has, that complex vision, fog of war vision in Dota. It's more of a more similar fog of war experience as you would get in League. So for those of you who play League, right, you would really get very accustomed to the maps because of the brushes and, excuse me, okay, no, sneeze there, okay, probably gonna cut it back. Anyway, that is up for the objectives on the map, and that's one aspect that I really like. The other aspect of this MOBA that really pulls it apart from League and Dota is the fact that at level 1, okay, the max level I believe is 20, but at level 1 they made it so that you have QWE, this first 3 skills at the start. Okay, you have QWE, you have an ultimate R, and you have a passive, which is very similar to League. Dota doesn't have a fixed passive for every single champion, they only have QWER. Okay, like I said, more similar to League once again. But it's not just that, okay. What they did here is really cool. QWE, like I said, at level 1 to 20, it automatically scales in terms of damage, okay. What is made interesting here is your ultimate, you have 2 to choose from. Yes, 2, okay. You can choose either one or another one, okay. That offers, this again offers flexibility, which I always love in any type of game, okay. Flexibility, and for me, to build and to create is a big deal, and this is what Heroes of the Storm offers. You have 2 types of ultimates, and depending on the situation or the build that you want to go for, you would go for either. And not just that, okay. Like I said, QWE, you're thinking, okay, what? Automatically each level you scale? Yes, it does. Every time you level up, the QWE ranks automatically scale in terms of the damage scales, okay. But what is made interesting here is at every level 1, and thereafter every 3 levels, like level 4, 7, right, 4, 7, 10, okay, and onwards until level 20, you will have the option to sort of build your characters, your heroes, utility, okay, in terms of its utility. What I'm trying to say here is like every champion or hero has a personal mastery page, so to speak, personal mastery. And what you can do is at every level, like every 3 level intervals after level 1, you get to choose like which specific kind of utility you want to opt for, okay. And this once again provides even more greater flexibility. which is insane. Like the kind of utility you can go for can range from passive upgrades to your current existing skills to actives, usable actives, yeah. And once again, that is really insane. Like right here, you can see this is one of the most basic characters or tankers in this game called Muradin. I hope I'm not pronouncing it wrongly. Is like, as you can see, it's a dwarf. Okay, don't mistaken him for Zeus in Dota 2. He is not a caster. He is very much a melee bruiser. As you can see, the amount of CC that I'm just walking down is insane. Okay, and as you can see in there's a skill that I use occasionally in the fights, in the highlights, as you can see here, is that I whack someone really hard and they fly just like almost like Lee Sin's ultimate or his kick. But that is not just his ult. His other ultimate that you can opt for is called Avatar, which basically just makes him huge and more powerful, more tanky, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And they completely removed itemization in this game, which is a huge part of MOBAs. I don't know why exactly they did it, but I have a feeling because it really affects snowballing. Snowballing is actually a drawback for a lot of MOBAs, to me at least, okay? The fact that it takes away from the competitiveness at a certain stage when like teammates, enemy or allies get too fat to a point where they just can't fight back. Like a team just can't fight the other when the other team is so damn bloody fat. But in this game, I think they curbed it to a really huge extent by completely removing itemization. I don't know whether it's because this is an alpha stage or in development and they are thinking about what items to create, but I feel this is a good approach and they should really like stick to it. There is no goal in game or whatever. The only reason why you want to last hit is because you get extra EXP. And what this does is, this is another interesting fact about Heroes of the Storm, is that I believe everyone on your team, your allies, all share a SIP or an EXP pool. In other words, you guys will level up at the same time. You guys will progress in terms of EXP all at the same time. And what you want to do, like in terms of last hitting, it will rank up your characters and help your allies level up much faster. Because when you level up faster, they level up faster too. So that is one aspect like they put in as well. So see, these are the little differences of Heroes of the Storm, and they are making this MOBA more and more unique from the current giants in the market. For one, if you really like, if you're really interested about like Heroes of the Storm and you want me to cover more about it, you have to like or comment or indicate to me somehow that you are interested, okay? You know, because it really helps me to know that what you guys are actually thinking. So please do that, and I will plan for the future videos. So I think in the meantime, that is about what I have to say about this game. And if you're interested about Heroes of Storm, go ahead and get a battle.net account and sign up for the beta testing. Okay, you won't 100% get it because, like me, I didn't get it until now. My friend Crossler got it. Yeah, so it's not 100% because it's still an alpha. It's not an open beta stage. So, but anyway, this has been a pleasure, and see you guys next time. Ciao.